Okay, we're going to tell you this again. This is Ted and the host talking. There were and are also in the Truth or Testament of the Bibles, deceptions, inaccuracies, exaggerations, this side of a story, that side of a story, this type of spin, that type of spin, religious spin, political spin, different types of spin, cover-ups, misinformation, deception, lies, inaccuracies, exaggerations, all kinds of things that are not accurate that you will find. If you're looking for them very carefully, and actually not that carefully, you will find them. You will definitely find blatant contradictions in Bibles in the Old and New Testament, if you take that all together, and you can prove that there are blatant inaccuracies and contradictions and huge problems. After proving that, you're going to have to realize Bibles are not all good, they're not all accurate, they are not all infallible, they're not perfect, they're not all inspired. The legal system is spiritually Satan demons can get into Bibles too, no matter how much God and the host tried to keep those out. Those were able to get in and did get in and infiltrated in, that the Messiah and Christ had to be from a virgin. That is not accurate, that is not true, that is not how that happened. And God and the host had to counter with Joseph and Mary with misinformation, and we took that and ran with it like a ball for a touchdown, because we had to get Christ and the Messiah on world earth, and we had time constraints, we had a time frame, we had legal requirements. We definitely had to scramble and get this to happen. Jesus knew some of this and subtly was telling you that Jesus was of the line of David and was from the tribe of Judah and was the son of David. And Jesus was subtly telling you he was descended from King David. Therefore, if 100% of the genetics was transferred from God to the womb of Mary, how could that have happened? Was Jesus 50-50? 50% the genetics from God, okay, the male genetics, and the female genetics or the other genetics from Mary? No. Even though that could be argued, that definitely could be argued. And some are going to argue no matter what, that Ted is not the one, or the one God, the one living God, no matter what. Some are going to argue against Ted. And by revealing certain truths like this, Ted and the host take risks of being rejected for this alone, for revealing truths like this alone. Before Ted sent out his genetics, people did not have samples of his genetics on world earth. Now that he has secretly sent out a sample of his head hair and beard hair for different very good reasons, including if his bloodline is eliminated, he will be cloned and cloned maybe numerous times. That descendant, that'll not be Ted, that'll be a descendant. That won't be a God, that'll be a descendant of God, and will not be actually God or actually Ted himself. That'll be a descendant. Clones can be made in the future if the bloodline is completely eliminated. And also, these genetics can be used to verify descendants of Ted.